Greetings to the incredibly resilient Bolton High School graduating class of 2020. I want to take this opportunity to express my overwhelming joy and respect for your efforts towards completing 12 years of education. I know that many of you have experienced so many challenges along the way, but you have made it. This recent global crisis probably stands as one of the most challenging and confusing events to occur in your life thus far. Nevertheless, you should be proud of your accomplishments and determined to continue to strive to do even bigger and better things in the future. If I could leave you with any words of advice, know this: it is important to treat people right. Be fair, be respectful, and be compassionate. Be wise in your decision making. One single decision can drastically alter your life's plan. And lastly, it is important to take one day at a time. If you continue to move forward and do the best you can, you will be successful and have everything that you need. Again, I wish you the very best, and always know we love you here at Bolton.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You're tuning in to our Shelby County Schools virtual graduation ceremony for your school. So let's get to it by hearing from the head of your class, your valedictorian and salutatorian.
Hello, it's an honor to be able to represent my class of the 2020 Bolton High School as the salutatorian. On behalf of my class, I would like to take a moment to thank the families of each graduate and the school's staff for the support you have provided us throughout our high school careers. And to my fellow graduates, we did it. While our last couple months of high school have looked nowhere near what we expected them to look like, we somehow managed to make the best of the situation and have a strong finish to the year. To me, this unique situation has taught me that life can change in an instant. Never did we think that when our principal, Mrs. G, made the announcement that our spring break would be extended a week, that would actually be the last day of our senior year. We had been planning on what we were going to wear to prom, what type of walk we were going to do across the stage on graduation day, and all the traveling we would do over the summer. In this time of our lives, exiting high school and emerging into what many call the real world, there can be a lot of pressure to have a detailed plan of what the rest of our life is going to look like. There are questions being thrown at us from every direction. Where are you going to college? If you're not going to college, how are you going to make a living? What are you going to major in? Oh, what career can you get with that degree? When we were little, it seemed so much easier to answer questions about our future. In kindergarten, when we were asked what we wanted to be when we grew up, we answered things like president, astronaut, or pop star, and we answered them so confidently, so sure of ourselves. We got a little bit older, and in 6th grade, we were faced with the same question. This time, answers such as NFL player, doctor, and vet were given. But now that we're seniors, they want a serious answer. Well, here's my answer. Who knows? There's a quote I've seen that I feel holds so much truth. Nobody really knows what they're doing. Deep down, everyone is just faking it until they figure it out. While I know it can be very intimidating, it's okay to take your life day by day. Change your mind, then change it again and again and again. It's okay if you don't have a blueprint for the rest of your life or for the next few years. Your plans will more than likely end up changing because, as we're experiencing now, life is really good at throwing curveballs. If you find something that interests you, go for it. And if it doesn't work out, find something else. Remember that nothing in life is permanent. We are constantly learning and growing. It's okay to make mistakes because by making mistakes, we're able to learn what really matters to us, which reveals where our true passions lie. Congratulations, my fellow classmates and friends. We've made it. I know that the Bolton High School class of 2020 holds so much potential to do great things in the future. I'm proud of us all and cannot wait to hear all the stories of the great things that we'll accomplish. Thank you.
Hello. I did not plan on being here today. I was supposed to give this speech during my graduation in May, the day I'd waited for the past 13 years I've been in school. When I was younger, my favorite movie was High School Musical. I knew I wouldn't be singing and dancing in the halls, but surely I thought I would walk across the stage with my best friends and throw up our caps, signifying that we did it. Every time I watched their graduation, I dreamed of what mine would be like, and I certainly did not imagine that I would miss out on this milestone. At first, all I could think of was the negative and cry, "Woe is me," until I had an epiphany. Life isn't a movie, and things don't always go as planned, but we have to adapt. I realized that people and their future are not defined by their tribulations or triumphs, but by how they face these. Look at life as a math equation, and yes, I know that you hate math. A situation plus your reaction equals your outcome. For every action, there is a reaction. This reaction is what will shape you as a person and your future. You have the power to mold your future with your reaction. Also, we should not use an obstacle in life as an excuse, because although there may be out of our control, we always have control of how we react. We are never powerless because we always have the power of how we respond to the adversities we may face. We decide whether to look at the glass half empty or half full. We have the power to turn our trials into triumphs. James 1:2 says, "Count it all joy when you fall into various trials." Our trials reveal our true selves and prepare us for the many obstacles ahead. So welcome them. Like you have heard many times before, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But our future and character are not solely determined by how we face the challenges of life. Your reaction to your successes is just as important as your reaction to your hardships. Never settle with your success because there is always another step. There is always the possibility to better yourself or those around you. The scripture says, "God opposes the proud and favors the humble." During your triumphs, have humility because success is temporary. No matter how much money you have, we all have the same amount of money in the grave. But this does not mean you should not be recognized and proud of your accomplishments. Recognition is an important part of success within yourself because recognition is what truly fulfills the soul. When people feel unseen, they lose desire and determination. That is why it is important to recognize the graduating class of 2020. So when a friend, family member, or even a stranger accomplishes even the smallest feat, let them know it has not gone unnoticed. During these times and going forward, remember the importance of our reactions. Also remember, as I said earlier, this isn't High School Musical, but we're all in this together.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we introduce your graduating class of 2020. Demaya T. Adkins, Samir Ahmed, Joshua A. Alexander, Takira R. Alexander, Sanaya C. Allen, Coven A. Atkinson, Brianna A. Austin, Brooke B. Avant, April M. Beatty, Terrence R. Banks II, Dominique D. Barbie, Dominique S. Barbie, Makeko B. Beckton Wilson, Edward D. Benton, Chantel N. Bonner, Jacob D. Boyd, Kobe D. Brewer, Takirani N. Brewer, Jordan M. Brooks, Antoine D. Brown, Deja J. Brown, Jylan M. Brunson, Morgan M. Bryan, Janiah Buller, Percy L. Buller, Christopher G. Burgos, Gabriel A. Burns, Kenneth T. Calhoun, Kalia T. Campbell, Kyron J. Campbell, Catherine D. Carruthers, Jadarius E. Carter, Zaria M. Cast, Nyla Cavill, Imante M. Childers, Christian D. Churchman, Christian Cole, Cortez C. Cole, Bryant O. Coleman, Asia L. Conway, Cameron Cook, Dakota S. Cook, Torrin J. Cox, Carisha C. Crawford, Brianna B. Daniels, Dana M. Davis, Mariko D. Davis, Tyler Love Davis, Lachelle M. Dean, Dekaya D. Dillard, Elrisha Dumas, Phelan Eaton, Kylan C. Edwards, Adam O. Elkus, Isabel L. Etzel, Daila A. Farr, Kiana L. Faulkner, Dietrich T. Fentress, Roosevelt Fentress, Tremont Fields, Delquez Fletcher, Denia N. Ford, Marquand J. Fowler, Amaya C. Freeman, Kylan M. Frost, Daniel Funmayor, Mayra J. Garcia, Brianna D. Garner, Mariah M. Garner, Cameron I. Gibson, Cantavius M. Gidden, Sinai M. Gilbert, Jada A. Gallard, Jasmine A. Gilliam, Nancy C. Glover, Autumn G. Goforth, Jasmine Gonzalez, Eric Granados Alvarado, Jeremiah D. Granberry, Alexis J. Green, Davia D. Green, Keandra Gross, Michael Guy, Shamika L. Hall, Tylen D. Handy, Percuria L. Hankins, Kylan Hardrick, Xavier Hardrick, Tyron Montreal Henley, Taquan D. Herndon, Brandon N. Herrera, Colton L. Hicks, Martavius A. Hiley, Mariah M. Hill Collins, Christian D. Hines, Demetria R. Holmes, Deshonda R. Huggins, Taylor L. Hutchison, Zaya Israel, Francesca D. Jackson, Caleb J. Johnson, Nicholas D. Johnson, Braylon R. Jones, Javela S. Jones, Kari C. Jones, Remy A. Jones, Tyranny I. Jones, Tejahan Jones, Jabarius S. Kelly, Tatiana J. N. Kelly, Corey M. Knight, Madison L. Lawrence, Andrew D. Lay, Jordan D. Leach, Angelia L. Leak, Karenessa L. Limcool, Alana L. Lewis, Maya L. Lewis, Shanisha A. Lewis, Angelique L. Laearl, Keyshawn R. Lomax, Josh A. Lopez, Essence L. Love, Tavuno K. Lowry, Teresita Luna, Carlos L. Maldonado, Emma M. Markle, Shalina D. Martin, Derica Mason, Xavier L. Massey, DeKayla S. Mays, Diamond Mays, Jalen D. McClelland, Tykeria L. McClure, Jeremy Miller Jr., Malia M. Mills, Amari C. Mitchell, Kamaya A. Mitchell, Zahir A. Mohammed, Deliverance and Moore, Jasmine C. Moore, Robert D. Moore, Ayana S. Morris, Antoinette A. Mull, Amari A. Morrell, Maria I. Nahera, Amira T. Nelson, Landon I. Newell, Olivia C. Newsom, Cameron J. Odoms, Denise L. Overstreet, Alicia Perry, Lucky Bezacetet, Kenny D. Pollard, Ben L. Ponio, Makia C. Portia, Nakiria K. Porter, Nakaya Primer McGlaston, Skylar D. Rice, William L. Rogers, Carla V. Rodriguez, Ryan D. Sanders, Alicia S. Scott, Michaela B. Scott, Tyler J. Shields, Amelia S. Simpson, Joshua G. Simpson, Derek Sims, Jordan T. Sloan, Ashlyn V. Smith, Brandon R. Smith, Shamisha R. Smith, Kiera E. Spencer, Morgan M. Spencer, Amina M. Stratton, Landon T. Tankersley, Antonito M. Tate, Noah G. Temple, Logan M. Thomas, Jaden E. Thompson, Michaela D. Thurman, Dakota Tunstall, Corey D. Walker, Deshaun T. Walker, Jordan A. Walthall, Antonio M. Washington, Corian N. Washington, Gregory E. Washington, Nicholas S. Watkins, Cornell G. Watson, Trampus X. Watson, Allison C. Webb, Skyra B. West, Nigel White, Eric D. Whittier, Micaiah K. Wilborn, Callie A. Williams, Carlicia B. Williams, Gregory M. Williams, Joseph A. Wilson, Kyla N. Wilson, Tommy L. Wirt, Keyshawn D. Woodall, Talisha N. Woods, Travis Woods, Larissa Wright, Jessica C. Wymore,
Graduates, congratulations on accomplishing this major milestone in your life. I firmly believe the best is yet to come. Through thick and thin, you have persevered and have shown overwhelming support and love for your fellow classmates, your schools, and your community. For that, I am eternally grateful. You are truly SCS Senior Strong. Stay safe and know that no matter what, you will achieve your dreams. Now is the time we've all been waiting for, the conferring of diplomas.
Congratulations, District 5 graduates. I am so proud of you. It is an honor to be able to celebrate this tremendous achievement. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of Tennessee and the Shelby County Board of Education, I hereby release these diplomas to be awarded to the graduates of the class of 2020. Good luck.
Well, there you have it. And I certainly hope that you're donning those beautiful caps and gowns this afternoon, because in a matter of moments, we're going to do something very special. Now, remember, hard work is the yeast that raises the dough. Let's go. Move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your cap. Did it? You are officially an alumni of Shelby County Schools and your high school. Congratulations, 2020. And remember, even a mosquito doesn't get a slap on the back until it starts to work.